chrome.
Chroming it homing. Chroming it homing? No? Chroming with the homies?
Chromey.
Good lord. Chrome at home!
Yes, Chrome at home with Sally Hansen.
But wait.
And other assorted brands.
Okay, but is this over regular polish or is this over gel polish?
Oh, we're going over regular polish.
All right, so what's the deal?
Okay, so this is the beginning of mainstream chroming at homing. I can't believe I just said that. It's the beginning of mainstream because Sally Hansen has put out this kit that has all the stuff that you need to chrome at home.
Okay, and is this kit still available? Is it limited edition? What's the deal?
It's a limited edition that's not going to be restocked, but you can still get it in a whole bunch of places. I'm sure Amazon carries it. I know here in Canada, Walmart has it in stock, but it's not cheap. I think it runs like 20-something bucks or something like that. So this is the most important thing because it's a water-based top coat. So they just don't eat the chrome. Oh, okay. That's all. They don't eat the powder.
Chrome hungry.
Right. And then this is the other important thing. I'm not sure where the camera's at, so
that's okay. I'm following you.
This, and it has a sticker because I put that there so I know what it is.
Oh, because it comes with a little nondescript package.
Yeah,
with nothing
it's got
on it.
nothing on it. And if you take everything out of the box and you have other pigments, you'll have no idea what the.
So first order of business is label stuff.
This is Miracle Gel. This is what comes in the kit. This is it. The five components.
Step 2? What's step 2?
Step 2 is the Miracle Gel top coat that you put on. This is the last step. Okay. It goes over the water-based top coat to seal and protect and ideally give you longer life.
Okay, and what shade is this one?
That's Blackio. It comes in the kit.
And that in the kit is the base color.
Yeah, that's what they want you to use with the gunmetal to get this effect that you see on the box. Oh.
Okay.
Is that the autofocus noise?
Yeah, it's the autofocus noise.
Okay, so this is a 2-coat, kind of sheer charcoal, dark charcoal gray polish. And if you know Manigeek, she doesn't like to do 2 coats. So she's gonna go with her magical 1-coat wonder Revlon Top Speed Black Magic. Did I mention I'm using the Revlon Black Magic because it's a 1-coat wonder?
Right, so you don't have to do 2 coats.
Yeah, 2 coats. I don't like to do multiple coats if I don't have to. I mean, some stuff you really need to get maximum saturation, but this black is just...
I don't think I've ever seen you paint with this before, so it is super impressive how much pigment is in that.
It's also because I use it so much that,
you know the way of the brush.
I know the way of the brush.
Polish.
And even though this is probably, I don't even know what number bottle this is for me, probably my 7th or 8th bottle. This is the brush from the first bottle. I keep it and I use it again and again because it's shaped to the shape of my nail now. It's worn to the shape of my nail, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Usually you'll see this on a speed swatch. And I do it way faster on a speed swatch. You're gonna let this dry to touch. And when I say to touch, I mean you don't want fingerprints on it. So I'm not even gonna touch it yet because I know it's not dry yet. They say make it till it's tacky, but I say make it till you can do this and nothing bad happens.
Okay, and for anyone who's been painting nails, you kind of know when that is.
Yeah, you have your ways of checking dryness. I know I'm fondling my nails, it's very creepy. Okay, so let's move on. When it's new, it's gonna have a thing over it that you're gonna wanna peel off. So yeah, it's probably best if it's new to do this, to open it before you start, because otherwise...
you don't want that flying everywhere, because that looks super fun.
Look at it. This is paper towel, because glitter gets everywhere, like everywhere. Yeah. Another thing to be wary about is sneezing.
Right.
This is the applicator that comes with the kit.
Okay, so it's like one of those little spongy things that you get in eyeshadows.
Yeah, it's an eyeshadow dealy, and I don't like it.
That discard.
I also have another one that's longer, got a longer handle that. Do you need me to open it?
Nah, we get it.
So yeah, I don't like that one either.
Not for this.
If you're me, you have all kinds of really weird nail stuff. These are the silicone dealies, and I have a set of a bunch, and they're very charming and whatnot. But
they look very Instagram friendly. But are they actual user friendly for you?
I don't like them either.
Okay.
Here's what we're gonna use. Let me show you. It's this. Actually, it's not this. It's this. I know. I just flipped the bird. But it's okay.
Well, we're birds.
Because, okay. I say
oh my gosh, is this happening like right this minute?
Oh yeah, we're doing it. I'm not gonna sneeze though. Look it, Linda. Linda, look it.
Okay.
That's way too much.
Okay.
Just tap some off. And then this is what we're gonna do.
So how much do you have on there? You just tap some off, literally.
I have like a finger pad of it.
Okay. I'm sorry, people. This is the finger she needs to use.
I don't know why I don't use the first one. It's weird to me.
Okay.
Are you ready? Right. I'm just gonna go. I'm going for it. Look at what's happening. Oh. I'm making a big mess. So I'm actually forcefully tapping.
Oh, what's really great about this, by the way, if we're going to go back to glitter lung, is that it's not actually all flying all over the place. So you have a lot more control than I would have thought over this fine shimmer.
Yeah, and like a bunch of it's landing there. So what you do is you tap, 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 and then you rub, rub, rub. It's not a dirty thing. Don't make it into a dirty thing. That one's done.
What are you talking about?
That one's done.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So,
wait, so done? That
one's done. Yeah, look at it.
You don't need to do any more?
Nah. It's done. I got as much jammed in there as I could, and it's now smooth because I rubbed it with the pad of my finger. And then I'm gonna just go again. See that? Let's do it. I love the sound effects. They're probably my favorite part. Rub, rub, rub. You gotta tap it on. It might have been too dry.
If you make too many sound effects, this is not going to be safe for work. NSFW.
It's fine. It's fine. What is NSFW?
Not safe for work.
I don't know this internet speak. I'm doing them all. Let's just do them all. Because once you start, you just can't stop. So you dab it on and then you rub it. And it's very fast and very messy.
I can see that.
No sneezing allowed.
And deep breaths.
You don't want to take a break when you do this because you don't really want the polish to be too dry. Which is interesting because you also don't want it to be too wet. And so I don't know if you can see me doing this part, but because I polish my free edge, I cap the free edge when I polish.
Right, it's just habit.
Yeah, I like to get chrome in as many places as I have polish. So there you go.
Okay, so what I'm getting from this is it's not as messy as some systems that I've seen or some processes.
I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I use my finger.
I think so.
And much of it sticks there.
Yeah.
And then, because you were smart and taped down like a bajillion sheets of Bounty, you can just wipe your finger off like this. And ta-da!
Okay, so now you're done? Now what
I'm not done. Wait,
that's not it?
I have all this.
Well, okay.
Okay, so what do I use to get off the I use this brush, which I bought for painting on porcelain. It's just like a spare. It's a spare, nice brush thing that I have. And it's very soft, and it will take off mucho exceso of Sally Hansen gunmetal. And you don't really want to use any pressure, because then you'll just streak off your chrome. So that's just to get off the excess, and then you're left with shiny nails, the shiny fingers. And no, I don't want that. So
what do you mean? Oh, shiny fingers.
Shiny fingers. It's all over your fingers. So what do I do? Dun, 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 dun. Microfiber.
So this is like one of those microfiber cloths you'd buy in a set at Costco.
Yeah, except I'm a nerd and I cut mine in half and stitch the edges because otherwise they're gigantic.
Love it.
Here's what you do.
Whoa.
I know. Oh, it was too dry, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, now you know. We were trying to film and got distracted.
And
with
the phone rang and stuff happened.
So,
but you get the general idea.
Yeah, it still looks pretty good. So if they were slightly wet,
this is distressed chrome.
If they had been slightly wetter, would you just get a stronger chrome finish?
Yeah, it would be
shiny.
I wouldn't have these bald patches.
Okay, we can't
not
see
that you
those
can
in
really
camera,
see
so
them. So we'll pretend they're not there. Hey, look how perfect it is.
It looks really pretty.
Wait. Now is the important, super important part that you don't want to mess up.
Super important part.
Close your glitter.
Close
your glitter.
Manigeek says that she waited slightly too long, that the polish underneath was too dry, and the result is a bit of a patchy chrome finish. You're not getting the smooth chrome that you would get otherwise. Okay, so this is do-over.
Yeah, this is the do-over because
and so this is new polish.
I like to
it's just about at that dry point.
Yeah, and I like to tap the container like that so that the angle of the glitter is the same as the angle of my finger going into it.
Yep, that's called
Nerdness.
Efficiency.
It's called nerdness.
Efficiency. It's how do you spell nerdness with an E?
Oh, you're so nice.
Oh, that's going on a little bit better.
Yeah, mucho bueno.
So more of the glitter sticking is really the whole point. So the sticking point is.
But if you go too fast, you'll screw up your base coat. And if you don't wait long enough, I mean, if you wait too long, you end up with what I ended up the first time. So it's good that we get to show people.
Yeah.
Epic fail.
And so really, it might just take a couple tries before you get to know the way of the drying.
Yeah, and the way of the pigment. And I haven't done this. I mean, it might look to you like, oh, Manigeek's a pro. She's done this a whole bunch of times. I've done it twice.
Today, but...
Yeah. No, well, I've done it a couple times. And,
so it doesn't take long to acclimatize.
It really doesn't. The learning curve with it, the hardest part is knowing when to do this part, the dab. And I don't really smear it until
all the glitter's on.
Kind of jammed all the pigment right in there like that. That's way better than the first time.
Yeah.
Look it. Ta-da! Then I'm gonna take my. Oh, I just stuck my thumb right on. Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna move that, and then I'm just gonna do this part. See, you've probably watched people doing these chrome videos and wondered how the meatball do they get all that powder off of their fingers like that? Well, if they're smart,
so that's how
they did it the same way I did just now.
Wow, it's like gone.
Bum, 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 microfiber. Also for glitter, like if you just use regular, normal, superfine glitter nail polishes and stuff, and you are removing it, and then you want to paint again, you can just get it off your skin like that. And
so this is the water-based top coat.
Yeah, and it's really thin and it likes to move around, so I just got bubbles in it.
Oops. But it glides on quite nicely.
It's really quick.
And again, the whole water-based thing is about it not eating the chrome off your nails.
Right.
Yeah, so how do you know when your special effects top coat is dry, Manigeek?
Well, the box says to wait 5 minutes, but it really kind of depends on where you are in the world. If you're in a humid place, it's going to take longer than 5 minutes for this to set up. So what I have discovered is when you put on this water-based top coat, it's kind of
murky.
It's murky. It's like a cloudy finish over the top. And when it dries, it just becomes invisible and shiny. So you kind of got to examine and see. Ooh, look at this. Look it.
I know, we're looking at.
Look at. There's a little scratch mark there. I don't know if you can see it. On my index finger nail. That's because I'm doing this over old soak-off gel, and my gel probably has scratches in it.
Okay, so the base, what you're putting on top of is super important. If you want it to be smooth, your base has to be perfect.
Yeah, and I don't go without my soak-off gel ever.
Right.
So I would naturally use this over gel. If you're doing this over bare nail, you're gonna want to use a base coat that levels the ridges in your nail. Otherwise, you will never end up with a finish this smooth.
Okay.
Or you can try it over a juicy top coat. You can probably try using the Miracle Gel top coat as a base coat for this, and then put the black EO and then the pigment and then tops. But ridges, yeah, chromes show ridges like nobody business.
Oh, it's really pretty though. Okay, so what are we doing now?
Now we're just going to use the top coat because it's been 5 minutes.
It's been at least 5 minutes, but you did discover what happens if you don't wait long enough. You don't get the chrome finish, do you?
Yeah, it just, if your water-based top coat hasn't dried enough, you just end up lifting the glitter and it just becomes like a glittery chrome instead of a straight, shiny gunmetal chrome. This is so pretty, I can't stop like wiggling my fingers. So I'm going to use the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel top coat.
I see it happening. It's happening.
It's gloopy. I can't use no hands to do this.
Okay.
Oh, Sally Hansen, your brushes. Sometimes not so good. Look it. Shiny. You gotta be even. Otherwise you get big lumpy streaks. Nobody wants to see that. So yeah, my base coat was dried a perfect amount of time. And the reason you go in with the Miracle Gel top coat on top is so you get longer wear. I actually test wore it for a day, and by the end of 12 hours of using my hands, like using them, it was a little bit worn at the tips. It was too worn for me. I did take it off. Other people might have been okay with it, because what wears is actually the chrome finish, and you still get to keep the black underneath. Oh wait, look at this, check this out. Matching.
Whoa.
I know, I did that. Me and Sally Hansen together, Salon Chromed at home. You don't get this level of shine if you use this applicator.
Oh, so fingers are best.
The finger is the best. And if
so
you
give it the finger.
Do it. If you're doing both hands, what you want to do is you want to do your base color, then you want to do your pigment, and you want to do both hands with pigment, and then do your top coat.
Okay.
Because otherwise you've done one hand and it's wet and you can't rub the pigment in.
Gotcha.
With the wet hand.
Right.
Yeah, we're done with this. After this, I'll show you this. Look, I have some other fun things.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.